Right, quick video review of this alarm clock. I'm going to take it straight out of the packaging to show you exactly what you get. There's a little instruction booklet in there as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And there you go. There's the clock itself. We'll look at that a bit more in a moment. A pretty standard USB. That's only a 5-watt charger, so 5 volt 1 amp. Cable, it's USB A to USB C. Obviously this takes a USB C at the back, but it's capable of delivering a USB A charge from there. About a meter's length of cable, not a huge long cable, and a little instruction booklet as well. Okay, here's what you need to know. It requires USB-C power at all times if you want it to function. It does have a battery compartment, but that battery compartment there, and I'm just going to underexpose this video somewhat so you can see the battery compartment. The battery compartment there is just to remember what time it is when you lose power. It doesn't actually power the unit itself. So if I lose the power, you can see here it's 12 o'clock. Remove the power, even though you saw it had batteries inside. And then when I plug it back in again, you can actually see it's kept the time and it's gone rolled over to 12:01. If those batteries are removed, there we go, and it's 2 AA batteries. There you go, 2 AA batteries. If they are removed when it loses power, as you see there, when it comes back on, you'll see it's starting for the first time, which it didn't do before, and starts back on at 12 o'clock. So it needs power all the time. These batteries will just remember the time if the power ever goes out. In terms of the RGB, you've got 2 little touch panels here. They don't look like touch panels, but they are. This light one here will change the type of light that you get. It could be any constant light, and then when you get to the pink one, the next one is a kind of like, there you go, an RGB light, and it's actually a very, very smooth RGB transition there, which is good. The screen also has the same options. You can change it to whatever color you want, but I'm not sure you want that. It looks very 80s, lovely. And then you've got your transitional one, just like that. Okay, so it's actually a very pleasant thing. If you the kind of person who doesn't like bright lights when you're going to sleep, then that top light can be turned on or turned up and down with this dial at the side here, or turned off like that. Similarly, the screen here, the brightness can be taken right down or right up. It is a super lightweight thing. It does not feel like a particularly solidly made item just because it's so light. It feels very, very fly away. But everything else about it is absolutely fine. It's quite a nice, neat little clock. Looks good. You will accidentally, as you've seen me do just there, change the screen colouring by touching this anytime you touch it. A couple of alarms, snooze function, you can set the time there, and then there's the charging port just there. Okay, you may or may not be able to see this here, but this power bank is able to show you what rate it charges. It's connected to this charging port here, and it's charging at basically 4.5 volts 1 amp, which is basically 4.5 watts. So you're looking at maximum 5 watts power coming out from here. Long story short, this is going to be an extremely slow charger for your phone or devices. It will slow charge something overnight, but don't expect it to work in any great hurry. It's a really slow charger with the built-in adapter. And I've just disconnected it and had another go plugging this cable now into a much more powerful adapter rather than the supplied 5 volt 1 amp one. This is technically a 100-watt charger, so it'll charge at all sorts of different rates, but you can see here the charging rate hasn't changed much at all. It's still that around that kind of 4.5 volt 1 amp rate, so it's a slow charger no matter what. Okay, this is a slightly interesting development. You can see that it's actually charging here, still at the 5 volts, or just under 5 volts, but it's actually gone up to 2.3 amps. That's with me removing this cable that came with the device. So if you want to be able to charge at a higher rate, you're going to need to replace the cables that came with it, but it is capable of charging at around about 10 watts instead of the 5 watts. That would be with a new charger and new cables. Okay, but it is possible if that is something you want to do. Okay.